Tim.
Ike.
Well, not only did I get to see you here, I just saw you 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
That's right. That's right. At the what was it called? The Fabulous Film, Short, and Video Festival. Yes, in Jersey City.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God! Yeah, we've seen so much of each other. The neighbors. What will the neighbors think?
Well, we've seen a lot at the film festival too. We've seen each other. We each had our videos played, which was great on the big screen. So it was great. So welcome to Loose Lips.
Yay!
Yes, and we are going to talk about our wonderful sponsor.
We love our sponsor,
Überlube.
Ooh.
Yes, Überlube has been sponsoring not only Loose Lips since 2021, but they have also been sponsoring 50 Shades of Gay.
Yes.
2018.
Yes, and speaking of 50 Shades of Gay, we are going to be at the Rochester Fringe Festival.
Yes, Friday, September 12th. And Sunday, September 14th.
Yes, I love that Fringe Festival. It's so much fun. It's huge.
Yes, they expect over 100,000 people to visit in the 2 weeks that they're running.
Well, I hope they all come to see our show.
And we probably all know them. We don't like all of them,
but also Loose Lips has been picked up on Ripped TV, riptv.live. Yay!
I know. And if you have any questions or you need advice, please reach out to Dr. Tim or Dr. Ike.
Oh, I'm a doctor now. Well, I play doctor, but okay.
Yeah. Prostate time. So you could send your questions by DMing us on Facebook, or you can send all your questions, or if you need advice, like I said, ikeavelli@hotmail.com.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Loose Lips, the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, how about we introduce our guest?
Perfect. Hit it.
Love her. Our guest is a gender blending vocalist, a songwriter, a performer known for her soulful delivery, her sharp wit, and heart on her sleeve storytelling. She's released a brand new album titled Originals.
Amazing. She's earned acclaim for her jazz, cabaret, adult contemporary, and original work. And she has received a nomination for a Josie Music Award for Vocalist of the Year in Adult Contemporary category.
Yes, we're excited to welcome Gina Zollman. Yay!
Hello, Gina.
Oh, no, we can't hear you.
She's muted.
Oh, I think you're muted. There.
There you go. There you go.
Technology. Okay.
Oh, now we
can't. Hi there.
There you go.
You know, I am a gender accepting person, but I'm not gender bending. I'm genre bending.
Yes.
Oh, genre. Oh, sorry.
I love all genders.
Yes.
And I love all genres.
Blending.
Yeah.
And I'm blending as many as I can.
And you do it well.
My bad.
Yes. Welcome to Loose Lips. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here. I enjoy your posts on Facebook. You guys are out there. You're like out there on the freaking edge. Yeah. And you see it all. You see it all.
Yes. So do you. Like, we're watching your live performances. They're great. Yeah.
Thank you. I totally give it all. And I asked my friends in Point Roberts, Sevilla is a friend of mine there, and she is a total creative. She does it all. And I said, Sevilla, should I be polite to these people? Because they don't know me yet. Should I just deliver the song, or should I go full tilt boogie like I want to? He goes, Gina, everybody's always telling me I just deliver the song and I don't emote enough with my face and I move around. She said, go for it. It was an outdoor stage. I said, really? She says, go for it. And so the first person that said to me after the show was, I felt I was like at a Broadway show. You were emoting and embodying a character in each song. And I thought, did I go too far? I'm not sure.
No, you can never go too far in art. And I think that's what I loved about the performance. I'm wondering if it's the one that you just posted recently.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was great. And also too, we'll get into the brand new album, but tell us like where you're from originally.
Well, I was born in Long Beach on Cherry Avenue,
Wow.
right near the freeway. And the hospital is no longer there. It was the Harriman Jones Clinic, and it's now a Taco Bell.
Oh my goodness! So you were born at the Taco Bell.
Well, we were in Long Beach for 2 years. Then I was in Garden Grove. Now, Garden Grove used to be beautiful and orange groves and little tract homes. Oh, wow. And now it is nonstop, like mini malls and and no more orange grove. So I don't go there. And that's why I wrote that song, Garden Grove, California.
Second track, right?
Has a Beach Boys kind of Southern California feel to it.
I think
everybody who listens to that song, which is available on Spotify, Gina Zollman,
your album, correct?
Zollman, and everybody who hears it goes, "That's my childhood."
Yeah.
Wow.
Before cell phones, childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I think that's the second track on your album, if I'm not mistaken.
Garden Grove is the second track.
Yep. Great
so
track.
Garden Grove was very important to me, but I left in left this little tract home at age 9 or 10, and we moved into, oh my God, a new life, because my dad went from being a salesman to a owner.
Okay.
With salesmen working for him. We went from, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath tract home on the corner that my dad paid $19,000 for in 1955 to a 3,500 square foot home on an acre with 48 fruit trees and a photography lab and a 3-car garage and a maid's quarters and we had 48 fruit trees. We had neighbor oranges and plums and peaches. And my mom built a garden where she goes, "Gina, would you like to give me some salad for dinner?" I got and picked tomatoes and lettuce. I'm saying we weren't fancy people. We were from little tract home in Garden Grove, but my dad made some smart decisions and we had this lifestyle. He then bought a yacht and named it after me. And then he bought a house on Lake Arrowhead, 3 stories on the water. We had a speedboat. That was awesome. So, I mean, all this stuff happening. Then I went to a private high school at a major university, when if I had stayed in that little tract home, I probably would have had an interesting life too. I would have gone to a junior college and studied theater and become a teacher, which would have been great. But instead, I had all this freaking opportunity.
I love that. Oh my God.
And I did really well in high school. This Catholic girls' school saved me from a very slutty high school life.
Yeah.
I was destined for sluthood. I'm telling you. I liked boys so much I would do anything. I thought they were great. And at 13, I took a detour and it saved my ass.
But that should be a t-shirt, destined for sluthood.
I'm telling you, I was so easy at 13. I luckily didn't meet any boys that took advantage of me, but I go, "Oh, you're cute."
Yeah. Yeah, I never had any luck at 13. I even said to my mother, "You never invited me to Michael's Neverland Ranch." You know the money I would have made, Gina?
What?
The money I would have made.
Oh, I'm saying you would have been set for life.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I was friendly. I was funny. I was the girl's best friend. And I wasn't naughty. Like I didn't do drugs or I didn't skip school and I didn't hang out with the bad girls. I wasn't destined for sluthood in that way. I just liked boys. And I thought they were nice. And they were much nicer than my brothers who were evil. So every boy at night I go, "Well, you're pretty good. Let's go do something." And of course, what they wanted to do was naughty. But I never really got there at age 13. I'm just saying that was the road I was on.
Yeah.
Well, when did you discover you were a singer? Was that in school, while you were in school, or when?
I can tell you, and this is such a great question because nobody's asked me this, but I'm telling you, I knew at age 3 or 4 because I would sit on the curb waiting for my dad to come home because my brothers were so mean to me. I just avoided them. And I said, wait till dad comes home. I'm going to tell on you. And I would. So I would wait on the curb crying, but I would actually hold the tears. I would be pouting. And I would practice pouting because that was my superpower. I was the youngest of 4 and 3 older brothers. And my biggest power was pouting, but you have to pout appropriately and powerfully. You have to pout in front of the right person. Otherwise, it's useless.
Give us a preview. What's the pout? It worked.
That's
great.
So I would sing, Johnny, please, Johnny, won't you please wait for me? I love you more than I can hardly stand. John, I'm telling you, that was my song. And I said, I am destined for greatness. I'm going to go on national television, and the first step, I have to be in commercials. I said that at age 3 or 4. But I lived in Orange County, and my mother was busy. Yeah. She had no car. She had 3 older brothers who had to do Boy Scouts and paper routes, and she had to do everything because my dad did nothing. He was that prince. Yeah. He came and went, and when he went to work, and it was like, now it's my world. Now he comes home. It's my world. Feed me. Show me my beautiful children and let me watch TV. That was his life. And my mother did everything. And so for her to drop everything and take me on auditions was never going to happen. But I knew on that curb at 3 or 4, to answer your question about singing, of course, I thought Johnny Please was going to be a hit song. And then I really, at age 6, I sang in front of about 400 PTA people, a Japanese song called Sakura, which is a cherry blossom tree. And I knew the words in Japanese. And because I was the only one who had memorized them, probably, I got to do it. Anyways, I did the choirs from 9 to age 24. And I excelled. I did the shows in high school, but the Catholic girls' high school had very weird shows like a tribute to Lerner and Lowe, or Little Mary Sunshine, So I got him to do Oklahoma, and I can tell you, I did produce it. I got Western Union costumes. I got a director from the high school who turned out to be a total sleazebag, but I got the boys from the boys' school and the co-ed Catholic school to be the boys in the cast. I got the radio stations to do public service announcements. We had 4 sold-out nights, and I played Aunt Eller.
Yes,
because I was tall and I was wearing braces. So I guess they weren't going to make me 80 Annie. I don't know. But I was about 15 pounds overweight, so I couldn't do 80 Annie. So fuck that role. I don't care. But I counted the lines, and Aunt Eller had the most lines, so I was a star.
Yep, absolutely.
So we all know it's singing, right? Comes songwriting, but not everybody has the gift to do both.
Right.
How did this first song that you put down on paper? What was your first song?
Oh, you're gonna love this. I think it was a parody of Yesterday. At age 9, see, we were a fun household. We subscribed to Mad Magazine.
Yes.
We had every Smothers Brothers album, every Godfrey Cambridge album, every Bill Cosby album, but we had the Alan Sherman and the Tom Lehrer albums. Wow. So that's my Mad Magazine, Tom Lehrer, Alan Sherman, Smothers Brothers. That's it. That's my basics. So, and we listened to the Beatles, but I would say I listened to comedy a lot as a kid because of my upbringing. Yep. But I love the Beatles, and I was born in 55, so the Beatles came around right around this time. I was 9, and I wrote a parody to Yesterday about chess. Yesterday, chess was such an easy game to play, but they change the rules every day. Oh, chess is really hard to play. Suddenly, all my moves were very plain to see. The game was surely lost to me. Oh, chess games move so suddenly. It was sarcastic and ironic at 9.
And that's what I was just
Wow.
going to say, that a parody in 1960s was unheard of.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, unless you were a total Alan Sherman fan, you know. What's one of his? Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Yeah.
Here I am at Camp Granada, and I have so many Mad Magazine parodies memorized. You don't even want to go there.
Oh God, I love Mad Magazine. I think my favorite was the Barbara Streisand one with the "On a Clear Day You Could See a Funny Girl" or whatever it was.
I don't remember that. I have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either.
Classic.
Round, round, when you eat meat, but hate the meat that you're eating, then you've surely got ground round. It's so unnerving when they're constantly serving in an eating spot. Ground round. It may be called chop steak, a Salisbury, or beef patty. No matter what it's called, it's always overcooked and fatty. What can you do? Stand up to your waiter there and kindly pound on your table. Stand up on your chair and shout, ground round. Hell on my plate, I see ground round. Always you're conning me, ground round. Why must it always be ground round?
Fabulous. And now I'm a comedian. Every day I'm writing a new parody. Every day. I love it.
All my shows have had parodies, and not all of them have had original songs, but I did do Cinegrill, Oh Cinegrill, when I played the Cinegrill in Hollywood across from Man's Chinese, and it was to the tune of Lydia, Oh Lydia.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing.
But to say original songs, I wrote some in high school, and they were horrible. They were horrible. Because I'm not a tunesmith. I had no life. I was playing tennis with Mary, so I wrote a song about that. My songs were awful, as everybody will say their first songs were.
So when did you start performing? Like you had the skills to songwrite and sing. Your first performance, do you remember?
Well, it was a comedy performance. We had a talent night my senior year of high school. And I had not been in the theater group, even though I did the musicals. I was always in the choirs. I was the head of the junior classical league because I had 4 years of Latin. And I did the speech club, but I didn't do the theater group. I was in one play. I was Balin in The Hobbit. But why I'm saying that is that I had no real training to do what I did for the talent show. I took a funny take on the Three Bears story that had been translated into broken Italian. And it was a funny, bad ending to the Three Bears as if told by an old Italian woman. So I created a character that was the janitor, the female janitor, who was Italian, who was telling this little kid a story. And it starts out like once upon a time was a 3 little bears. The mama bears and the baby bears. Living in a forest, living in a house near a forest, nice house. No more get. One day comes by Goldilocks. And she got nothing better to do than make a trouble for the Three Bears. So that's how I did it. And I got my mother's apron, and I put my hair in a bonnet or something, and I wore slippers or something. and I borrowed the janitor's big broom, and I did it in front of 600 people.
Oh wow!
That's
I didn't win the talent show, but that took a lot of guts.
Yes, absolutely,
people,
and
yeah.
very creative too.
Well, this was something my crazy lesbian aunt sent my mother. It was a little. My lesbian aunt Mary was such a fabulous lesbian. She was peeing standing up at 3, and she looked like Walter Matthau. She had not a feminine bone in her body, and she could outdrink anybody. But my Aunt Mary at 39 went back to school, became an MD, PhD in hematology and oncology, and made the who's who of American women, taught at the University of Kansas, and in her retirement did nothing but support women's shelters.
Wow.
Good for her.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great story.
So your Goldilocks and the Three Bears seemed like it might have been a good prepping for the new Gong Show.
I was on it, absolutely.
Yes.
But meanwhile, I gained weight in college, which I did. I did 2 major theatrical things in college, but all the choirs and got all the accolades. But I did Guys and Dolls and the Magic Flute.
Nice.
In college, I had good parts in those. I mean, ensemble parts. But I was directed in Guys and Dolls by Sabin Epstein of ACT, San Francisco. He was a guest teacher, San Francisco ACT. But it's funny. I lost like 20 pounds in that production because it's a lot of dancing if you're a hot box girl. So anyways, what I'm going to say, that what happened to me is I got up to 287 by the time I was about 35.
Okay.
And at 33, I discovered cabaret, and I left the corporate world. I had a corporate career. I was trained on Wall Street. I was a stockbroker. I went into my family's business. I was an executive. I scared everybody. But I did a lot of fabulous things. I married a fabulous guy, and he turned out to be a complete deadbeat. He was from this fabulous family, and he didn't work because I had this fabulous job. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But why do I answer it this way? Because I didn't really get back into music till I was 33, but I was so heavy, I had to be funny to get work because I was a character actress. I was too old to be an ingenue and too fat to be a leading lady, unless you're Kathy Bates, I guess. But I was up for a couple Kathy Bates roles. So I got representation. I got into SAG because of the Gong Show. And I was, I did one of my characters. I was the PMS poster woman. She jokes, she sings, she bloats. That was my character. And I was always asking everybody, is this Diet Coke? I can't have the real Diet Coke. Because she was crazy, PMS, possible murder suspect. So that was that character. And she did an original song I wrote to a tune an old boyfriend wrote, not my tune, but it was called the PMS Rag. His friends threw me out. They knocked on my door when he left town. I really not the. Or I'm mad and bloated. I don't know what to do. You think I'm crazy? I got the PMS blues. And I sang that on national television, and they let me sing for a minute. So I had a principal role on national television in prime time, and I got into SAG.
There you go. Look at that.
That's fabulous.
I tried to get into equity with that, and they said no.
Oh goodness. So
the second time I was very emboldened by this, and I did the new Gong Show twice. The second time, a girlfriend of mine who is tall and Swedish looking and thin, and me kind of chubby and wild. We went to thrift stores and we got what's that
Like
stuff?
the
The
Vikings.
stuff of the Valkyries. We got
The
the Valkyrie
Vikings.
hats and the breastplates, and we got fake shields, and we did "You Make Me Want to Shout" in Wagnerian Wagner style, opera style. You make me want to shout. And we walked around the thing with doing battle with each other, and they let us sing for a whole minute on national television, and we got residuals. It was great.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful.
But I auditioned for things, and the thing that I auditioned for in the real that looked like it was going to be a real breakthrough. This has really happened to me. I'm up for a role with a pretty good production company. This is the plot. An overweight singer who's also an alcoholic gets so drunk they think she's dead, and they put her in the morgue.
Oh,
Wow.
Later that night, a janitor comes through and has necrophilia with her,
oh.
and she gets pregnant. And it's a love story.
I want to roll in that.
I didn't get it, but I really tried.
Didn't get it.
That was my big shot, baby.
Oh my God, I love
Well,
that.
you look incredibly fit now. So, did you find it hard to get roles, as you were saying, because you were overweight and you decided to lose the weight? What happened in between?
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't know what happened. I can't see myself. There we go. All right. Okay. So, good question. I got so much action as a fat girl. I got action with guys. I got action with directors. Everybody wanted me. I didn't get much, but I got auditions. They said, "You're a great type." I had no problem getting representation with a really good agency. I had good photos. I just didn't do it long enough because I read biographies of people who've made it all the time, and it's always a long ramp up time. There's like one gal who I love who did not have that, and that's Anne Murray. I think she struggled for 2 years.
Oh,
She
love
did
it.
it later because it took her another 3 years. She had Snowbird for 3 years and nothing after until she went to Loggins and Messina, Kenny Loggins, and
Oh,
got
right. That was a great song.
2 years is nothing. And that's probably all I really did it for was 2 or 3 years because I'm very impatient and I know how good I am. I do know how good I am. I never had a lack of confidence. I was a great stockbroker. I was a great wife. I was great on this little stupid stand-up comedy thing I did. I'm great. I have no problem with knowing that. And you can always get better, but I was always great. That's what you got to have, that kind of confidence. But I didn't have the patience.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. It takes a lot of patience. Some I think Joan Rivers, it took her almost a decade.
7 years.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No,
So-
and you learn. I can tell you, I've got a really weird example. I'll make it short, but I love this Words with Friends game. Okay, on my phone.
Yep.
And I have mastered it.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the short version. But what did I learn from mastering? Because now I pick the word, and it's exactly what the computer would have picked. Word after word, I get the best possible word on the board, and I've never cheated. I never go to Google and say, I've got 7 letters and this is what's showing on the board. I never do a screenshot of my board and ask somebody else, what would you do? I have never done it. I always did the work. I always did it. And guess what? How that applies to life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I learned, what makes me a winner at this game, and this is going to blow your mind, but this is part of my TED Talk, which I'm doing in February.
Yes.
I'm scared to do it.
Good.
But what I learned was you win the game by looking at the board, not by what's in your titles. Now that matters. And you can make a 7-letter word with the tiles you got, which is powerful and it gets you a lot of points. But where the real points come from is seeing the board, what's already there, where the valuable squares are, the triple and doubles, and where your high value tiles can go there. So what you want to do is you want to go with your high value tiles to the high value squares and make words from there. You don't even look at the words you can make already, because people are always, I can make a word and it fits there. I'm so smart. That's not how you win the game. So in life, people always say, oh, be mindful, listen to people. And I'm going, no, I'm so much more interesting than everyone there. So how far has that gotten me in life? Guess what? This game has taught me to read the room. Where are the high value squares? What's my best tile in this situation? I'm going to match my best thing with who's there, but I'm going to read the room before I do anything. And I'm going to look at what's already been played, which requires listening.
Yep.
So that was out of mastery. I think if you master anything, which takes what, 10,000 hours? If you master anything, you have huge gains. And I really wish I knew how to have mastered auditioning, how to have mastered maybe memorizing scripts all the time, like I would have loved to have been on a soap and getting that skill. Because you get a kind of mastery, because I've met people who've done it, that applies all over the place in life. So what I've done little areas of mastery, but what I'm saying is the thing that I wish I had done sooner is get more stage time, however I could have gotten it. But I was going through the highest levels. I was in LA with a leading talent agency. The people I know, like Lisa Gold, that have had a career and made money, have done it differently. They've taught. They've started their own business. They've done Craigslist and Backstage West, and have not gone union. I went union so fast. I aced myself out of a lot of things because you can't get you. I was competing with people who were child actors and had been trained since age 7. I didn't even start show business until I was 33. I've been in 2 plays and I've been in an opera and I've trained on Wall Street. All that is bullshit. I did not have 10,000 hours because that's who I was competing against in those auditions. People who could nail it.
Yes.
And I couldn't nail it. And that's why I didn't get cast. But I was fabulous.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the 10,000 hours.
But I will say this, Gina, all that, you came up with a killer album.
Yes.
Off my track. I'm telling you this life story. The killer album is, thank you so much. I think it's also because I have this life to talk about that I've lived authentically and without cheating. I did things. I really did things the way that I thought should be done, and I went for it. And when I went to Point Roberts with my boyfriend 3 years ago, I was in the forest, a little city girl, and I took Zoom classes because he was working. He's building our house from scratch. And I'm in an RV with very bad reception, and I'm taking, you'll know who I'm talking about. I took 2 lyric writing classes from Marcy Heisler of Goldrich and Heisler, who wrote Taylor the Latte Boy and the Alto's Lament. Do you know her?
No.
Oh my God. Well, she writes for Broadway and writes for cabaret. Took 2 classes of hers. LA, I did a Zoom class with Mark Winkler, who writes pop and jazz. 250 of his songs have been recorded by people like Liza Minnelli, and unbelievable. Then I took a class from a guy I met on Facebook, Kevin Fisher, who's now my co-writer. And every week we had to collaborate with musicians. Now remember, I'm not a tunesmith because all my tunes sound the same. I won't even tell you. They're awful. So every week I scrambled to find a co-writer, and I didn't really like them, but I had to do what I had to do.
Mhm.
And Kevin would write songs right along with us. And Kevin has had songs by Rascal Flatts and Sarah Evans and Little Big Town go platinum.
Yeah.
He's been a staff writer at Warner Chappelle. He's got degrees. He's got his own studio. And he's a fabulous, fine person. But he said to himself, this girl I met online, who's early to class and does double the work as anybody else, I always do, and I didn't miss a class. He said, I'm going to invite her, who I don't know, to my home studio.
Wow.
So he said, I will co-write with you when the class is over. So I said, okay. And I wanted him to write the music to 2 songs I had written, Any Road You Choose and Magical Kiss, for my Anne Murray tribute show. Because Anne Murray, who I was studying to do this tribute show, always had new music in her shows, music that her fans were not familiar with, that was on the next album or the album that had just come out. So I thought it would be authentic, because every show of Anne Murray's I saw had music that her fans weren't familiar with. So I said, well, to be doing an authentic tribute show, I've got to do that too. So I thought, remember, I'm always by the book, and, you know, he said, okay. Well, we did Any Road You Choose. And I said, that is really great. And I played it for a couple of friends, and I go, am I crazy? But this is really good.
Yes.
So then Magical Kiss was even better. And I thought, oh my God, I'm kind of hitting the mother load. Then we did Where I Begin. And I go, oh my God,
Yeah.
that is a great song.
Yeah.
So I played it for these publicists that I had just met. Yours, Eileen Shapiro and Jimmy Starr, because I don't like my publicist. I'm not going to tell you who she is, but I'd love to trash her to you sometime.
You could drop a name anytime, Gene. Drop a name.
Oh my God, I can't do it because she's too sensitive. But okay, the answer is, they said, oh, we love you. We love your music. You're going to be huge. We're going to present this to our record company. And they came back to me like a day later saying, we've signed you. You've got a record label now. I go back to Kevin. I go, Kevin, we got to write more songs. So I had written like 80 songs. Wow. So I go to Kevin. I go, Kevin, I got another lyric for you, but if you don't like it, I got 1 million of them. And I was writing stuff to prompts. Now, why do I mention that? Because a friend of mine in Palm Springs, where I live when I'm not in Point Roberts, showed me his album. This guy is everything I'm not. He's a fantastic, accomplished guitarist. He's been doing only music his whole life, and he writes his own music. He's everything I thought I needed to be where I am now, and he's it. And every single song of his was the same. I said, John, because he wanted my opinion now that I'm so famous. I go, John, you're writing the same song over and over again. You need a lyric writing class to get prompts to write a different song. And he looked at me and he said, thank you. Nobody told me that, but you're right. So all my songs are different because I was given an assignment. Write a song about your favorite painting, which is Magical Kiss, which is about the kiss by Gustav Klimt.
Yeah.
So write a song about where you're living, the forest, sleeping in the forest. Write a song, I'm going to tell you, write a road song for Lady Antebellum, which is now called Lady A, Heartbreak Highway, with prompt. It's got to be a song about loss. It's got to be a road song. I would never have written Heartbreak Highway. People love Heartbreak Highway.
Now,
RV. I was going to write about living in an RV or living in a condo.
And so now the new album is by Gina Zollman, and it is called Originals.
Yes.
So everybody be sure to get yourself a copy here.
Yes, absolutely. It's
I've got a picture of it right here.
Thanks. And we're going to post it. We're going to post everything on here too.
Yep.
But we don't want to run out of time, Gina. We like to play a game as well. We're going to play a quick game. It's called What is Gina Thinking? Okay.
And I'll explain it to you. So we're going to give you two choices. Like, do you like it hot or do you like cold? Don't say yet. And then are you ready, Ike?
I am. Hold on. Okay.
Okay. Do you like hot or do you like cold?
You can answer now, Gina.
Yeah.
Hot.
Hot.
Hot. Mine's backwards. Just like me.
So that's how it
Games
goes.
we're going to play. So Tim and I are battling against each other to see if we know you better. What do you prefer, Gina? Recording or live performing?
Don't say it. Don't say yet. Don't say yet. Wow, that's a toughie.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
You're not going to get this right because it's recording.
Recording.
Oh my God, you guys! I love you. You know me. Oh yes, it's
Now,
recording.
just so you know, Tim always wins these games.
Tim?
Yeah,
Okay.
always wins. So right now we're 2-2.
But the thing is, like recording and live shows, they're two completely different things, but they've got so many wonderful qualities about each.
And you get something for each from each.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, next, a beach vacation or a ski vacation.
Oh.
See, I'm not going to go into the water or ski, so it's kind of.
But if you had to pick one, you could answer now.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Beach or
Beach.
ski? Beach.
Beach.
I lived in Sun Valley. You can have it.
I am telling you right now, if this winds up being a tie, that'll be the first time in 5 years. Okay. Haagen-Dazs or Ben and Jerry's?
Oh, Haagen-Dazs.
Goodness. Oh,
Oh,
you shouldn't have said that.
oh.
You said it? Okay, no problem.
Yeah, she said
Go to the
Haagen-Dazs,
next one.
which is what I was going to say.
Okay.
Sorry.
Barbara Streisand or Judy Garland?
Oh, just a second. Don't say anything. Wow, that's a toughie.
Ooh, I'm trying to get a feel.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, we're ready.
Judy.
Judy.
Let me tell you, I'm such a Garland fan. It's the only reason I started singing professionally. I started going to open mics since I only did Garland. And I listened to the whole Barbara Streisand book on Audible, and I now love her. But I honestly would say before I heard the book that I thought she was singing to the mirror. I did not think she had the guts of Garland. I did not think she had the skill set. But I listen to her now, reframed by her reality, and I do think she's a genius. I just think her Garland. But I'm really glad she wrote that book because it was illuminating to me.
Yeah, it's amazing, that book. Yeah. I can't believe it. That was the game, and we are tied. We're not going to break it. We're not going to break it.
About the ice cream, maybe that'll be the deal break at the tiebreaker. Haagen-Dazs. Okay, well, this is so high. I have a couple questions for you guys.
Okay.
How'd you meet?
Well, we met 2013. It was at an awards ceremony that Eileen Shapiro.
Yeah, Eileen, that's right. The Get Out Awards, wasn't it?
Awards,
Get Out magazine. Yeah.
And there was a table. I was sitting by myself. He came in a Santa suit. And he was like, is anybody sitting here?
And I had camera equipment. I had bags of camera equipment, costumes, all of this.
And I said, no. I said, no, of course. And he sat down. And then the next thing he says is, can you film me?
And I said, okay, set it up. Okay, I'll be right back. And then I had to go up on stage to do a present to present an award or something.
Yeah. Was it like a rented Santa outfit? Was it a sequin? What was it?
Right here.
What kind of standard? Were you going to do a Santa song or something, or just a Santa?
No, it was Christmas time. It was Christmas time. I just went up in a Santa outfit, and
you filmed him. You totally filmed him.
Yeah, he was a naughty Santa. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the nice one.
And did you guys start out performing young too? You first, Ike.
No. I started late. I started probably when I was 43, 44.
Last year.
Yeah.
And you, Tim?
Yeah, I was always a performer, and I was on the road for a while when I was young, and then I moved to New York and by myself, and I got strung out on drugs and alcohol for about 20 years and fell off the earth. And then when I rehabbed in my 50s, yeah, I think it was, or my 40s, in mid 40s, yeah. And then I decided, let me get back into entertainment, and so I did, and I've been doing it ever since, having a ball.
And clean.
Okay, I got two more sets of questions. Where'd you grow up, Ike?
New Jersey, primarily.
I grew up,
New Jersey.
and I grew up in Indiana, out at the corner of a bean field and a cornfield, like out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, and this is my last question. Ike, when did you feel you had made it? When was your aha moment? I have made it. Wow. Or just like an aha moment, like, oh my God, pinch me. I can't believe it.
Oh my God. Probably when you know what? Good one. 50 Shades of Gay, 2015. The night before the show premiered, marriage equality was passed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
there was a line out the door the next day at Christopher Street in the Village in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, and now we've been touring with the show, Tim and I, for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
Yep. I've had a few aha moments. One was when I was on the road. We did one show they had an estimated 75,000 people. It was mind blowing. That was one of, I'll never forget.
Where was that? Where?
It was in Omaha, Nebraska, and it was for their city's annual festival, and they all came. It was that was really amazing. That was an amazing show. But I've also starring in a movie which is called Junk. That was also one of my big accomplishments as well. So
you were the star?
I was the star. It's a musical, yeah.
Okay, I was the number 4 listed credit on an export only to Korea of LA Young Pal. I was heavy, and I played the owner of King, a bar that used to be on La Brea in Hollywood. And I got to sing a song, and I had lines, and I totally went for it. I've never seen it. I got, I think, $70 for it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it was completely export only. But that's like the high of all the effort I did. Remember, I don't think I went too hard and long at it.
Yeah.
But that's the best I did. That wasn't my aha. My biggest thing was that I've done a lot in cabaret, and the album was great.
Yes.
But there's nothing like I was in a choir that sang at Carnegie Hall.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, my aha moment with you is your album Originals. It is fabulous. People need to go out there and get it. They need to go to GinaZollman.com, correct?
Right.
And you can purchase the album there. And I have to tell you, one of my favorite songs, Tim and I were just talking about it, Cooking Just for One.
Mm-hmm.
I love your wordplay. Amazing job.
Okay, that is my Jacques Brel homage. That's my foodie torch song.
Isn't that great?
Every word in that song is so about my long distance fucking relationship, which I hate. I hate being apart for 6 weeks, 2 months. I hate it, especially because he does all the cooking.
So you're always hungry when he gets back.
It's good for my girlish figure. But I'm sorry to cuss on national television.
Oh, well,
That's fine.
But my favorite changes, but the most revealing song on the show, on the thing that gets people the most. People love the songs. They love Heartstrings. They love Garden Grove.
Yep.
Okay. But people come up to me crying from In Your Father's Eyes. In my father's eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it deals with childhood violence. Because now my brothers were rough with me. I didn't get a black eye, but they were rough with me. And this was about me and how I had to deal with daily kind of abuse is kind of strong, but it was violation. It was boundary busting. And I didn't feel safe in my own home. And that song is about that. And people love that you can talk about that.
And that's amazing, because look where you started. You were doing parodies and you're doing comedy. Now your work, it has peaks, it has valleys, but it's your story.
And that's due to your life experience. You are filled with life's experiences. And I'm grateful that you're sharing those now.
Yeah.
Tim, I'm old, okay?
No, you're not.
Life experience.
You're an original.
I have got to tell you, the biggest part of that is it's okay to be me. I'm me. I don't really care anymore. I'm me. I got my little story. Yes, it's Garden Grove. It's not New York City. I didn't grow up going to the performing arts high school, and my dad wasn't the president of Apple, and my mother wasn't Greta Garbo. I have no connections to show business except my dad sang. I don't know if you even know. I'm dropping a name you probably don't even know. He sang with Dennis Day in a glee club at his college, and Dennis Day was on the Jack Benny show.
Oh, okay.
Dennis Day, I remember.
So I had a real inroad to showbiz.
Yeah.
But no, I'm saying what gave me the right to be here at this age, it's just because I said, I don't care. I'm going to go for it.
Absolutely. You deserve it. Most definitely.
Well, thank you for paving the way for so many people who need that courage. Thank you.
Gina Zollman, thank you so much for taking some time and hanging out with us. We love it.
Thank you. You know, you guys, you can access my album on Spotify, Gina Zollman, and you only have to listen to it 3,300 times for me to make $1.
Isn't that ridiculous? Or Amazon Music as well. Amazon Music is where we've been listening to it, Tim and I.
Thank you. And you know, P.O. Box 3, 3 of my songs have been successful on Canadian radio, and P.O. Box 3 is my #1 hit. It's far outstreams everything else. And there's 4 videos on my YouTube channel. And if you Google me or go to YouTube, they're there. Everything's there if you Google me even. And P.O. Box 3 is going on Canadian radio in October. And I am coming out with a Christmas song. Kevin and I are working on it. It's called This Is Your Christmas Song.
Well, come back then for sure. So everyone needs to go out there, go to ginazollman.com, listen to originals, and find out why she's been nominated for the Josie Music Award in the Best Adult Contemporary category.
Thank you. And I'm going to win.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And you'll come back.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Yes.
Thank you, Gina.
You guys keep posting your fabulous stuff. It's just so great. I love following you.